Hi everyone, Great Power 60 here. Welcome to another Tea with Me Tuesday. Perfect. Ooh. I'm sitting in my little sitting area that we converted from the dining room because it was just wasted time, wasted space. And we decided to have it here. I brought my little chair in here to put down. Thank you so much for those of you who commented on it and liked it. I wish I could make some and send you all one, but obviously I can't do that. I brought a little table over sitting by the chair here so that I could put my tea on it rather than reaching over here. Mom just went to bed. We had kind of a rough couple of days. Her memory is declining even more, and her conversation is very limited in what she's trying to convey to me. And but we do okay. We're doing our best. My little craft area over there, excuse me, excuse me. My little craft area over there, it's kind of messy. I'm a messy crafter, totally messy crafter. But anyway, that's just the way I am. I mean, if I had a craft room, it would be a disaster all the time. It's just the way I pull things out and don't put them back where they should go and things like that. But I am not going to stay in here. I am going to finish off over in my craft area. It's been raining a lot, and the temperature was cooler during the day, but now it's very hot and muggy, and it's very muggy in here. We had gone out a couple of times today, and I turned off my air conditioner, and I wish I hadn't, even though it's only good for one room. Because it's facing kind of this way, I do get a little bit of coolness in here. So, when we walk in, it feels cool. Mind you, it doesn't last long. It's like anything else. You go into an air-conditioned place, and after a few minutes, you get used to it, and then you're hot again. And I'm always hot. I got the fan and the air conditioner going. So, I still haven't gone down to do another load of laundry. Every time I think about going down, I'm crafting, or we have to go out. And, Mom gets up in the morning, she's raring to go. And, a lot of people say, oh, that's great, for her age, she wants to get out all the time and go. And, excuse me, it's great for her, but, oh gosh, for me, there's things I want to do in the mornings and things I want to get done and kind of, regular cleaning stuff, I mean, I feel neglectful with my home because, I don't know, just things get piled up if you don't keep up with things. And I was always pretty good at that, especially living on my own. I was always good at, I would sometimes in 2 o'clock in the morning, I would be up and I'd be washing floors or, washing the bathtub or whatever, or taking a shower or washing my hair. But I can't do that here because, if I'm up at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I go to bed. I can sleep for 9 hours, but I can't here. Mom gets up anytime between 6 and 7, sometimes earlier, sometimes a little later. And it's really tough to try and get my sleep. And I've been trying to go to sleep earlier. I put on some movies. Sometimes I fall asleep halfway through my movie and I don't even know if it turned off or if my system just kind of shut down, saying, well, or goes to the next movie. I don't know, whatever it does, but anyway. And you know, that's one thing that I always avoided was radio, TV, well, cell phone, laptop, anything was not in my bedroom, because you have a tendency to check things out on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on all of these, you know, things, and then you don't get to sleep. So I tried to avoid any electronics in my room, and unfortunately I have my old laptop in there, and I've got my cell phone plugged in, which means I can watch things on my cell phone. Oh, it's terrible, you know. I was so much happier when I did not have any electronics in my bedroom. My bedroom was kind of my quiet place, but then my crafts kind of took over. And when, you know, when I was in there doing my crafting, I really, really liked it. Problem is, Mom's out here, and she's very, very social, and she doesn't like being alone. So I brought stuff out a little bit at a time. I would bring a few things out, and then I ended up just, to heck with it. I mean, it's messy anyway with all of my balcony stuff in that corner, and of course the balcony door is locked, that we can't access anything because there's nothing there, just the floor, because the men are working on it, and I think they said they'd be done by November. I think maybe a year November it'll be done, and that is very frustrating because we can't have our balcony chats. If those of you who've been with me for a while know that I used to love sitting on the balcony and chatting with Mom, and you know, and she enjoyed looking out and seeing the kids and stuff, but you know, we haven't been able to do that for quite a long time. And I was just looking at my mess here. I've got my cart that I bring groceries up with here. I've got to bring that back down to the car. But anyway, I am going to go over there because it is hot in here, and I am not feeling any fan anywhere, and at least sitting over in my other area, I can relax and have the fan on. So give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I have some more papers I gotta shred. Oops, almost fell off my chair. I hope this is okay. Anyway, yeah, so what else did I want to talk about? Oh gosh, I have got lots of goodies to go through. I went to the dollar store. What was I going in for? I wanted to see if they had any muffin mix, and they didn't, so I had to go to the grocery store, and it was $4.49, $4.50 for the same container that I used to get, the Quaker brand muffin mix. I used to get at Dollar Tree or Dollarama, I can't remember which, but anyway, it wasn't that expensive. I'm just looking here. So I bought two things while I was there. One of them was this lace table runner, and it's black, but I thought it would be great for just about any. Oh, and look, it's got spider webs and spiders on it. Oh, that's great. And then I picked up this orange mesh, decorative mesh, to do some things. Now, I went with Mom to the same day. That was it yesterday or the day before? We went to Value Village. It was the only thrift store close to me. I mean, I could have gone to another one that's further out, but I really didn't feel like it. And I was looking for something that I could reuse to decorate for the fall. I couldn't find it. I mean, there were a couple of things I was going to get, but I didn't want to spend more than $2 or $3. And there was a lot of $3.99, $4.99, $5.99 stuff. And then I saw this. I haven't washed it or anything yet. I saw this and I thought this would be really cool to make a little lantern out of it with flowers, or like I used to do with my wine glasses, I could make a wax candle out of it. I'm not sure, so I bought it. It was $1.99. I bought it, and I'm going to see what I can do with it. I used to love repurposing things. I loved doing that. I would find things around the house, which is probably what I should have done, is shopped around the house, and repurpose things, like take it from what it was and make it into something else. I remember one time I had one of those, I think they were battery operated waterfalls. It was kind of square, and I had a lot of fun making a wax waterfall out of it. It was really, really sweet. I think I might have a picture of it. If I still do, I'll stick it in here somewhere. I'm learning how to edit a little bit better in my iMovie. I'm not in a position to buy any editing packages right now. There's a lot of things going on, so financially things are a little tight right now, which is hard for me to say because we've always been very comfortable, and things got out of hand, things happen, you know, different things need to be fixed, people need to be helped, and kind of left us a little short. So I'm trying to use my stash for whatever I do and whatever I have. So that is about all for this week. I really don't have a lot to offer. I don't really have a lot to talk about, and there's nothing I really want to elaborate on. I'm really happy to see Lisa. I know that they're going through a hard time, Lisa's Halls. I like giving shout out to good friends and those who are, you know, very sweet to me and have been with me for a while. Tina Epps, another sweetheart. She's really, really super sweet, looking after her son. And thank goodness he is getting better. And I've sent prayers out to her, and prayers are always, always so gratefully accepted when we, you know, help out other YouTubers. I'm trying to think of what else. I was reading something about my YouTube. YouTube sends emails and notifications on things and want us to talk more about, you know, other YouTubers that we are close to, and talk about, you know, leaving comments, leaving thumbs up kind of thing. We also have this new thing, it's called thanks, give thanks, something like that. And apparently it's a donation to help us in our on our channels. So I've always felt a little uncomfortable about that, but I must say that, you know, a lot of the big YouTubers who have influencers, who have channels, they've got, you know, advertising, they've got branding that they're doing, they've got people that are sponsoring their videos and so on and so forth, the bigger ones, and they don't seem to mind, you know, having Patreon and having joining. I mean, my channel is just not like that. So that little heart with the thanks on it, donations are absolutely greatly appreciated. But I don't want everyone to think that, they have to do that. I get so very little. I mean, every 3 months, I'm lucky if I get $100. And that's only if I'm doing videos, and because I had such a gap, it'll probably be 6 months before I get anything from them. But that just helps when I go to the dollar store and buy things. But everything that I buy, I use my own money. Things that I make, and I use everything that I've bought on my own. So I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, but for those people who have these wonderful YouTube channels that create and do so much, they get a lot of donations and so on, and I kind of still feel a little uncomfortable asking, but it's there, and I just wanted to let you know. That's kind of my job, to let you know that I am not going to have a join button, and I am not going to have a Patreon, because I don't have enough to share. Now, if someday this girl gets out on the road and starts traveling, I will definitely be opening those channels up to where I'm going to have memberships and Patreon, where I'm going to share my travels and share my experiences as a senior citizen traveling. And whoops, that is my dream. That is what I hope to do if my health holds up. Who knows? I would love to do it with Mom. Wouldn't that be a hoot? That would be, I bet you that kind of an adventure would keep Mom young for another 10 years. I'm hoping. Someone suggested, to me, to rent an RV for a weekend and take Mom out, and that way I can get used to driving and get used to kind of the sleeping arrangements and what we could do together. I would love to have Mom experience that. And I think, God willing, if Mom is with me for the next 5 years, I'm hoping 10 years, that next summer I have planned on renting an RV for a weekend, even if it's just to drive to the country, to go to a local park or whatever. But if she's not happy and not comfortable, we can come home, because I'm not going to be very far away. And she loves driving. She loves getting out and looking around. She's out every day. So that was something I wanted to do this summer, but unfortunately, financial things happened, and we got stuck with a few things, and so it couldn't happen this summer. And it would have been great, because Mom's with me now, and I'm hoping, I pray to God that she'll be with me for a couple of years, so we can do some fun things like that. And then maybe we'll be able to share that with you. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for this week. I'm babbled on long enough, and my videos are always too long. Even though I plan on 7-8 minutes, it ends up being 20, 30, whatever. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I really hope everyone stays safe. I'm sending prayers out to all my wonderful friends who need that little extra talk to God to say, keep my friends safe. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.